Thank you so much, Paul, for joining us. Great to have you on the program. Nice jacket once again. So you say Buffett versus Mark Cutifani. Why?
Yes, everybody loves a good fight, as you know. I mean, you know, these days on social media where everybody spends most of their time, a real good fight is what we all look forward to. So breaking on the news wires in the last few days has been this fight between Mark Cutifani, Chief Executive of Anglo Gold Ashanti, and no less a luminary than Warren Buffett. I mean, who to fight with? We're going to fight with Warren Buffett. And the reason is that Buffett's shareholder letter, which, as you know, are really great things to read. There's been an advance section of it out from the Fortune magazine, and in it he talks about gold and how useless gold is and how all of the gold mined ever would be, you know, like one block, and that it's no good as an investment because it doesn't actually pay you anything. You can fondle it, but it doesn't actually do anything for you.
Yes, we know. You obviously have to pay to hold gold. We understand this. So we understand. But the people that don't like gold are the ones that actually did not benefit from the rally.
Yes.
So we know that all of you talk your own books as investors. So
now
whether
you
it's Mark
sound
Cutifani,
like a Mark Cutifani fan.
Whether it's Warren Buffett, no, I'm saying they all do. Everyone does, and that's the point. You've got to believe in what you're investing in.
So what Cutifani said is, it must be terrible for Warren Buffett to have been wrong for 5,000 years. What a thing to say. I mean, I know Buffett looks old, and I know he's getting on a little in years, but to say that he's been wrong for 5,000 years, I think that's totally overdoing it.
How does it actually make you feel?
I'm expecting Buffett to come back hard with, you know, some kind of rebuttal.
Well, how does it actually make you feel that, you know, gold has rallied from, say, let's take it from where it was in the year 2002, from around $300 an ounce.
I'm strongly in favor of assets that
2,000.
increase in price.
Fantastic.
In fact, I live for those increases.
So you say retail sales smoking hot, and I'm assuming you're not alluding to the dismal retail sales number of the US, but you're looking at the South African number, Paul.
Exactly. You know, so people thought it was going to be terrible.
8.7% year
I
on year.
never go to the shops ever, but I've reliably told from people that have been doing channel checks that, you know, the bubblegum flavored milkshakes at Wimpy in December sold out. The Miller Genuine Draft, the worst beer in the world, sold out at Solly Kramer's. Blackberries at Vodacom, also completely sold out. It's incredible. Pantsuits at Truworths. Pantsuits, you know, those two-tone, gone, all sold. And finally, even the hams from Woolworths, you know, those ones that are covered in pineapple-flavored glacé fruits, those all also completely sold out.
Where did you do this research?
I've got my people on the ground. This is what they're reporting from the malls. I mean, 8% increase in sales. It's just incredible. Who knew?
What were you buying in December?
I tell you what I am buying in terms of the stock market news, Eleni, is this very good US weekly jobs claim number. Exceedingly important, the only indicator that matters. I can see you batting your eyelids.
Yes, the lowest in 4 years, down 13,000 for last week.
And the market's going to rally on this. And as I say, you've got to understand that at this point, there are still bears in America that are saying this data has been manufactured. In their opinion, Barack Obama is like making these numbers up to get himself re-elected. They say that Bernanke is inventing these numbers in order to, you know, save his job or make himself feel better. So the idea that there's a conspiracy is going around, but for me it's total nonsense.
Speaking of potential
the data's getting better across all sectors.
Speaking of potential conspiracies, it seems that the credit ratings agencies, I don't know if they've taken something to ensure that they're doing a lot on a weekly basis, but now they want to downgrade 114 financial institutions in the Eurozone, another 17 on a global level. Is this concerning,
Look, I think
Paul?
the headline I saw is that Moody's had announced that they were going to downgrade all of the banks, as in all of them, every single one across the entire globe. And that sounds like a bit of a joke, but I mean, maybe it's just the industry doesn't appeal to them anymore and they're worried about the bank's ability to raise funding in this market. But you know what? What rating agents say is ultimately a leading indicator of, you know, being wrong. They are trailing in terms of what's going on out there. We pay no attention to them whatsoever. So I think you can just ignore that headline entirely.
Fantastic. Just ignore all the negative news and just focus on positive, according to Paul Theron's philosophy. Thank you so much, Paul, for joining us.